All right. We are getting going with another evening stream in Starfield. We are back. Had a productive day today. I just had a delicious dinner. Chris made chicken soup with like pasta inside of it and everything. It's like a chicken soup, pasta soup, like a chicken minestrone, I think would be what you would call it. With fresh veggies and all sorts of delicious goodies, and it was delicious. So I am sated. And ready to settle in for an evening wind down stream. We are on the back quarter of the day today. I've already done 3 streams today. Team Diablo 4 in the morning, followed by Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, and then another Avatar stream this afternoon. That game is pretty damn fun. That was on Game Pass. Put out a review for that, and now we're jumping into some Starfield tonight. We did Fallout 4 yesterday for the afternoon stream, and so today we're going to be doing some Starfield for the afternoon. As our Starborn returns for his adventures into his 3rd Unity. Bum, 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 bum. And I've got Vasco as my companion now. Oh, what is this? Oops, I didn't mean to pick that up. Damn it. Let's put it back. I thought I was opening it. Come back! I think I have to hold. There we go. I don't remember how to do the placement of things. There's a way to do this. Here, that's close enough. I'm not gonna touch it again. I don't want to mess it. I don't want to mess with it. What's up, Vasco? Did you watch over me while I slept, you creepy robot, you? Let's go check out those brownouts, sir. Although, I wonder if we can mod any of our weapons at the moment. Do I want to mod any of the weapons? What can I do to this? Oh, hang on. We've got skins for all the weapons, I think. I haven't played around with those, though. But we do have some new skins. Must not be for these weapons. Alright, I'm not going to mod any of these. These are not yellow weapons. I'm not going to take the time to mod these. I think we're just going to leave them as is. Oh, hello. Ammo box is back behind the corner. Let's go check out some brownouts.
Something to report?
Nothing to report. What's up? Okay. Yo no estoy en la cocina. No. Hang on a second. Alright. I have to go check in with Chris really quick on the kitchen. All of Bethesda games come to PS5 at some point. Dude says this game looks sick, wish my PC could run it. We've all been there.
Another derelict vessel has been found. All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to Varun zealots. The call has gone out for both Freestar Collective and United Colonies Security to unite and do something about this common threat. But cooperation is in short supply after the Colony War.
I actually don't want to do that quest. Let's do something else.
Almost resulted in disaster.
What quests do we have? Okay, it's over there.
6 Crimson Fleet vessels were lured into a fake distress call when it would be safer for
No, I don't. I think Obsidian should focus on Obsidian games, and Bethesda should focus on the Bethesda games. Obsidian has their own IPs to run. They haven't been a contract company for decades now. They only worked on other people's projects before they had their own IPs, but they now have Grounded, they have the Pillars of Eternity universe, they have the Outer Worlds universe. Obsidian does not need to be working on other
The
companies'
guards
IPs.
will check you at the elevators. Try not to make a fuss. Welcome to the Free Star Embassy.
They
Is there
should
something I
focus
can
on
help
their
you
stuff, and Bethesda should focus on their stuff. One of your help the spaceport by UC Security.
with? Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
You're welcome. Ooh, I got some cash for that.
Don't you worry. I'll have our people go and fetch the representative.
I'm not worried about
No
release
loitering.
schedules. Why should you be worried about release schedules? There are 500 other games you can play every single month. Go play other games, Thanos. That's what I'm doing. Don't stress about when the next Fallout or when the next Elder Scrolls is going to come out. Just go play games.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus.
Like just today we played a little bit of Diablo 4, we played a little bit of Avatar. Tomorrow we're playing Towerborn, which launches tomorrow out of Game Pass. We're also going to be doing the Marathon Server Slam tomorrow. Then Friday we've got Resident Evil 9 to play. There are so many good games. There are hundreds of games that release every single month. There is no reason to be worried about when the next Fallout game or when the next Elder Scrolls games comes out. They're great games. I can't wait to play them. Happy to play them when they come out, but I got way too many other fish to fry. Go play all the games. Let's see here. I don't remember what the Renee quest is. Oh, she's back on Cydonia.
Please watch your step near the entrances to the mines.
Makes sense, Vasco.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms
Oh, how are you?
If they do a Starfield 2, it will be a long way away, because first is Elder Scrolls 6, which is due out in the next 2 to 3 years. Then after that will be the next Fallout, so there's probably 4 to 5 years of that before there's another Starfield, which will be another 4 to 5 years after that. So don't expect it anytime soon. They have 2 other massive IPs that they're working on as well, and they generally release games about 4 years apart. So in the meantime, if you look at what they did with, as an example, Fallout 4 or Skyrim, those games got many, many DLCs and decades worth of creation content from guys like King Athen, etc. So that's what they are establishing right now with Starfield, is DLCs and decades worth of creations content from
Cydonia can have a
teams
depressing
out
effect
there
on
who are
some
creating
people.
it already.
Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes
And that is what will carry people over and through until the next Starfield.
Mars is so boring sometimes.
And personally, I hope they build Starfield 76, Starfield Online. I would love a Starfield Online. I love Fallout 76. You give me an online version of Starfield, I will main that so hard.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know.
What's up, Thorgan?
So I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored.
Can't argue with that logic, kid.
See? Now we're friends. And my
Oh,
parents
I don't
can't
do,
say I'm not allowed
like,
to talk
yeah,
to
we're not
you.
doing mods.
Anyway,
We're talking an
what do you
actual
want to talk about?
Starfield Online. Lots of other kids your age to play with around here?
Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring. Like, when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working.
Can't be much for kids to do around here.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me?
Sure.
I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up
I
for
will
me?
absolutely poster your stuff all over town, kids.
You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made.
Space Frog!
You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Instead of Space Ghost coast to coast, we're Space Frog wall to wall. Why do so many people get mad when I play Starfield? Because miserable people hate it when other people do something that they hate but makes the other person happy. So if you could imagine,
Space Frog everywhere.
if you're someone
Well, not
who hates watching people be happy when they eat ice cream, and you're walking down the street and you see somebody eating ice cream and it makes you mad because it's not fair. How dare they be happy eating ice cream? It's not right. They shouldn't be allowed to enjoy their ice cream. And you walk down the street and you smack their ice cream down into the ground and you knock the cone off because you're a bully, because you're a bitch. That's what those people are. Those people who get mad when people like me play Starfield, they're mad because they want to be happy like I am. And they can't be happy like I am because they are miserable fuck nuggets. That's why. And they get mad because they don't get to be happy like the rest of us. That's fucking awesome. Sucks to be you, losers. Take my happiness and eat it. Choke on it.
Faith in God is what
I'm happy and you're not. Neener, neener, neener. Video games are built to be fun. If you can't have fun playing a video game, then you have something internally wrong with you. Like, seriously wrong with you upstairs. If you can't have fun playing a video game. Not saying that you don't, like, good example of this, I don't like Elden Ring and Souls-like games. But it doesn't make me happy when other people play them. I just don't play those games. Because they're not for me. They're not my style. Avatar, the Frontiers of Pandora game that we were playing today that's on Game Pass right now, that's my style of game. Open world, RPG, having a great time with it. I don't begrudge people wanting to play and having fun playing Elden Ring. Go forth, play all the games. Have fun doing the things that you want to do. Just because I don't particularly like that style of game doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy it. Go forth, play it, have fun with it. That's what it's there for.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy.
But that's the difference between me and the unhappy twat nuggets of the world, is I'm not out there trying to take people's fun away. I'm just shrugging my shoulders going, it's not for me. Might be for you, though. Go out and have fun with it.
People always ask me what I think about mining.
Space Frog. We got 2 more to place. We're gonna put a smile on a kid's face. I'm not a huge Silent Hill fan. No, I've played one of them years ago. I think the first one maybe on the PlayStation. That's probably the only one I ever played. I may have watched the first movie with Sean Bean years and years ago, but I don't really remember
Do your
it.
part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
The trailer for the upcoming one is intriguing looking. But I also don't normally play the Resident Evil games, but I just went and pre-ordered the Resident Evil 9 this morning for my PlayStation, so we're going to be playing that on Friday. Go outside my comfort zone a little bit. Play a game that I traditionally don't, I don't usually play that series.
Heck of a day, isn't it?
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding.
I've played all the Fallouts. Playlists are on YouTube. As always,
Just
a
put the pictures
reminder,
up where you think lots
we
of
are live on
people are
YouTube,
going to
Twitch,
see
Kick,
them.
and TikTok. Everything in between happens on YouTube.
I sure am
Play a
glad
lot of
you're
games.
helping
This
me.
is the day job. What's up, Studman? Stud Muffin.
Hi. Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
I have the feeling Space Frog is going to catch on in more than just Cydonia.
You think so? Wow. Imagine people all over the universe seeing pictures of Space Frog and sharing them with their friends. That would be amazing. I really wish I could thank you more. You're the best.
I am
Maybe
the
one day
best.
when I'm older and Space Frog is everywhere, I can pay you back, but for now, this is all I can do. Thank you.
I can now build Space Frog posters at my outpost. Hell yeah. Alright, I actually want to do... I can't remember the name of the quest. I think it's Trevor.
Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Be careful down near the mines and enter.
Sí, si quieres hablar en español, ya puedes. No significa que estás libre de expresión, pero si quieres hablar en español, no hay problema.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
No, no voy a seguirte. No funciona así. No. Si tu contenido me interesa, ok. Pero llegas a mi stream diciéndome, me sigue por favor. No, vete a la verga. No, no voy a seguirte. No te conozco. No conozco su contenido. ¿Por qué me voy a seguirte? Chingada. Adiós. Ese es el peor tipo de persona en el mundo, ¿no? Sígueme cuenta, por favor. Te sigo.
Come on,
Tú me
mate,
sigues,
let's hear it.
por favor. No. No. And for those of you in English, follow me. I just followed you. No thanks. That's not how this works. Follow for follow. Screw off. You've been banned. I hate that shit. That is like so annoying. Follow for follow.
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls. Hearts are dying.
Bad hammer strikes.
Tears like rain. Justice served. Feel their pain. That silence is... yeah.
What's up, Allie? Welcome back. See, the tards exist even in Spanish, too, kids. I used to do mining work for Argos. I was hoping you'd have work, but it doesn't sound like it.
Argos, huh?
I do not
I've
know
heard of them.
Welsh.
That's great, but yeah, unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now.
Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Depends on what it is.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble.
See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Just needs more money. I don't pay attention to things that aren't related to gaming. So if it's not related to gaming, you're not going to hear me talking about it or see me addressing it here on my channel. Josh says, I've been playing F4 on the Switch too. It performs surprisingly well. Yeah, I've seen it. Somebody did a clip on Twitter, Twitter X yesterday, showing it performing at 60 frames, which is pretty impressive. But it's also a 12-year-old game, 15-year-old game, so it's kind of expected that they should be able to get it performing pretty well on the Switch too.
Ready to go on now?
Would I consider Fallout sci-fi? No, Fallout is post-apocalyptic.
Wow, it's like you're reading my mind. Maybe this ain't the first time you've done something like this, eh? First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
Sounds like a plan.
Drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
I have no idea about Starfield on the Switch too. No clue. What creations do I have installed? Only Bethesda official stuff. So like Trackers Alliance. That's not true. Well, I don't have this one installed. We have Watchtower. We don't have it installed yet. Deimos, Perfect Recipe, Starborn, Gravisuit, Observatory at Hell's Gate. No. We are going to be diving into Continuum and some Darkstar stuff at some point. So stay tuned. This is the playthrough while I will be starting to do some mod stuff. So stay tuned. It is not today, but at some point we are going to be dabbling with some mods with this playthrough.
A reminder that particle detonation can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Ooh, come on now.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
That's why your earplugs, dumbass. Yeah, I've got that sword stashed in my locker. I got the whole suit. Like, someone said they thought there was like a BMG. I didn't see one. All I saw was the shotgun and the sword. But there's more stuff down there, like the plushies and stuff that I didn't go after. Bubbaloni and Thorgan will know more. I haven't gone deep into all the mods before, so. I don't really listen to music anymore. But back when I did listen to music, I've listened to everything. I don't have a specific taste. I've done my death metal years, I've done my goth years, I've done my classic rock years, I've done my country music years, I've done my opera. Yeah.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me.
I don't really listen to music though. This is what I do. I'm here all day, every day, streaming games, watching movies, doing movie reviews, TV show reviews, game reviews, making game guides. I do all things nerd. So everything that I do on my YouTube channel is like, that's where I'm at from 4 o'clock in the morning until about 6 o'clock at night. I am here in front of my desk working on stuff in between, hanging out with my wife, going and working out, hanging out with my grandniece, doing all the homestead stuff. But everything I do is around video games TV shows, films, fantasy, science fiction. Outside of that, I don't have any interest.
Come
I
on,
don't care about
mate, let's
politics.
hear it.
I don't care about religion. I don't care about real world bullshit. I don't care about music. I don't care about any of that stuff. I did used to go to concerts many years ago. Yep.
Great. Now,
What's up,
the next
Kikusha?
part is a little trickier. Our
Um,
director of mining operations,
a DLC
Peter
for
Brennan,
manufacturing
fired his last
outpost building would be
assistant over a
cool.
month ago.
I'd love to be able to
Peter's the
build a
only
space
one who can
station.
approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless.
Like, I would love
without
to be able to
assistance.
build a space station from
I
scratch.
think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
You don't have to pretend like it's gonna work. I know it is.
I don't know who's more confident about this, you or me. Seems you know what you're doing, so I'll let you get to it then.
Starborn.
Off you go, up to the Deimos office in orbit. Answer some ridiculous questions about ass-kissing, then we get you that job. Easy peasy. See you when you get back.
There's a YouTube video on my channel talking about how anybody who thinks that games aren't good anymore is an idiot, and how every single year that argument gets proven wrong. So head on over to YouTube and watch that video in full. Yeah, I think just a space station in general would be pretty awesome because, like being able to build a place to dock your ships and like actual ship docking stations and stuff. I think that would be badass. Like this right here, being able to build something like this, I think that would be wicked. Yeah, like a hangar for your pirated ship collection, hell yeah.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
That's how I do it, girlfriend. Vasco, buddy, what's up? Let's roll. Let's go apply to a job that we don't want.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself from the Crimson Fleet, House Varoon, and the Freestar Collective, it was Deimos' state-of-the-art technology that was her sword.
That's a cool poster,
United
man.
Colonies and Deimos Star Yard, a historic partnership bringing an even brighter future.
I actually want to take a screenshot of that one for the that'll go into the loading screen bank.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
This one looks pretty good too. We are going to play, yeah, we are playing on, I just pre-ordered it this morning, Keegan, so we'll be playing Resident Evil 9 Friday morning, bright and early at 5 a.m. Central at the normal start time. Thorgan says there are some really cool building options available via mods. Do, 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 do. Apply for job executive assistance. Over 10 years. Master's degree. Jesus, I better pay attention here. Hang on, my brother sent me a whole bunch of stuff on TikTok. I'll have to watch that later. I was like, why does my TikTok have so many notifications? Yep, we'll be playing GTA 6 later this year. Whiskey neat. It's about 33 milliliters shot of whiskey served in glass at room temperature. What should you do? Offer drinks. Apologize. Assure the exec will return soon. Use company credits to immediately charter an expensive luxury craft. Ask executive how they want it handled, then never speak of it again. Take care of this as they sober up. Oh yeah, we're definitely playing the James Bond game. Hell yes, we are.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories.
Thorgan says there are some pre-made space stations and mods that have space stations that can move between systems. Interesting.
Docking seal released.
The air quality in Sidonia is quite poor due to the nearby mining operations.
Come here real quick, buddy. Ah, I screwed it up. Well, I still got what I wanted, which was Vasco doing his pose. I need to do it the other direction, though. Now that's pretty good right there. Vasco out here living his best life, man. Can we do lighting? No, I don't really want to do brightness. I just want to change time of day or something. I don't know that you can. Filter. Eh. Do I want depth of field on? Not really. I mean, we could tone it down a little bit so we get some of the background. Toggle menu and take the shot.
Landing achieved. Vehicle suspension and tire pressure appear to be optimal.
Make sure there's not any ships available that I want to buy. I don't think I have the credits at the moment.
I can't place the manufacturer of your ship. I'm just gonna write down custom. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Nope. 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 Nah. Nah. Ooh. Ooh. Dragonfire looks intriguing. I have never seen this one before. I mean, I just probably never checked this vendor. I usually buy the Shield Breaker. Shield Breaker's an awesome ship, by the way. Like, I love Shield Breaker. Yeah, Babylonia liked the Star Wars overhaul. He did say towards the end that he was getting tired of, he's ready to get back to vanilla modded, not the conversion mod. But he seemed to enjoy his time in it for sure. He's got some streams. You guys can watch the VODs on it too, if you haven't already. Thorgan, what's your stream schedule? I don't have that fancy thing that Bubbles use where when somebody's in chat, it spams all their stuff because he's got a big old spreadsheet that he made. I don't have that installed. You haven't been streaming lately? Copy that. That is a cool ass looking ship right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna buy it, but you are welcome.
Only employees of Deimos Star Yard's mining
Hang on a second.
division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
Bubbles is saying for some odd reason his messages are no longer appearing on YouTube anywhere. He says, yesterday I was able to be seen while I was in Mystic's chat while on my phone, but not on my desktop. And today, he says, today I can't be seen on either platform by anyone. That is really weird. Thanks for the resub over on Twitch, J-Man. Appreciate that. 3 months in a row. Booyah. Stoic says you're not seeing my YouTube chat either. Hold up. I was wondering why YouTube chat was feeling sort of dead today. Even when we have a good audience? That sounds to me like there's multiple issues. Let me send that to Yeah, I only see 2 messages on my YouTube right now, which is Thorgan and Allie. And they were from forever ago. And it says here that multiple people, I'm seeing multiple people over on my Twitch right now saying they're not able to chat on YouTube. So I'd say there's an internal thing going on. That is really weird.
City Ordinance 5.82 concerning graffiti, street art, and vandalism is still in effect. A permit has been retroactively granted for the artist behind the Space Frog posters. Please stop reporting these artworks to the Office of the Governor.
Huh. Yeah, definitely some wonkiness going on if there are multiple people whose chats aren't shown. I'd say that's probably something internal is going on with YouTube. Interestingly enough, now that you said that, have you noticed that the afternoon streams, we haven't seen my Streamlabs chatbot, which does the messaging, that hasn't been coming through. Which this message right here, the one where it's like, hey, don't forget we're multi-streaming, blah 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 blah. That message right there, it hasn't been popping up. I just manually plugged it in. For those of you on YouTube right now, did you see my messages pop through? Like, can you see the messages that I just put into the YouTube chat? I'm betting it's a entire blanket thing, because I'm not seeing anything come through on YouTube right now. Like, there's no chat, and you're not seeing my chat either. That I'd say there's something going on with YouTube.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts. Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
Yeah, that's weird, guys. So definitely there's something going on with YouTube, because you're not seeing the messages that I just typed into chat either. So I would say chat is just completely not working with YouTube. That is really weird. Well, remember yesterday I said that we saw an issue yesterday when I was streaming where I was like, hey, chat's not working with stream elements. So it looks like, yeah, YouTube messaging is not working at all, which is why it's not coming through on my stream elements. I thought it was stream elements being cranky, but it looks like it's YouTube being cranky. Lewis says started KCD1 today. It's a very good game. Enjoy. Is it a bad thing if someone is a fan of a sequel if something hasn't seen the original? Absolutely not. My wife loves, as an example, Rings of Power. She's never read the books. She never will read the books. She only knows Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. And she's a fan of Lord of the Rings because of those films and the Hobbit movies and Rings of Power, and she loves Rings of Power. And I love the fact that she loves that. I don't give a fuck if she has never read the books. She gets to be a fan of Middle Earth in whatever way she wants to. It's perfect. Yes, the star and AJ, you get different types of Starborn armor. It's really cool. I like the one I have right now. Thanks, Thorgan, for the Twitch sub. Yeah, guys. So chat on YouTube is broken. Allie says I swapped because I've been chatting for a while on YouTube and no one was seeing my chat. Yeah. Thank you, Allie, for the resub 7 months in a row on Twitch. Your Bezo bucks. Silly YouTube having issues today. Well, at least we know it wasn't Stream Elements.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Because I was thinking yesterday, I was like, why is the chat? Because that was yesterday when the chat didn't work on Stream Elements, and it was like the first 20 minutes of that second or third stream of the day, and it did it again today.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again.
And I just thought it was Stream Elements having an issue, and it turns out it's not Stream Elements, it's actual YouTube.
Don't worry, trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
I think Bubbles thought the same thing, Stoic. I thought he'd been blocked somehow. Yeah, no one saw any chat at the very beginning of the stream.
Come on, mate. Let's hear
Thorgan did a smiley emote, and Ali said LOLs, and that was the only chat we've all seen in YouTube. It's been nothing for 45 minutes.
Okay.
Well, at least we know
now
it's
we
bugged.
need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Sounds good. Let me guess. The computer password is password spelled backwards.
Spot on! Are you sure you're not psychic? Surprised everyone doesn't know our password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy.
There really wasn't anyone watching the Styx playthrough, and honestly, I wasn't having that much fun playing it. So, not at this point in time.
Lux Condominium has premium apartments available to rent. Whether you need single, double, or
the military life may be tough.
I had I think the last Styx stream we did, there was like less than a dozen people watching on Twitch and like less than 20 at one point on YouTube. So yeah, that's we'll move on. Nakon just filed for insolvency today, by the way. Who's the company behind Styx, and they're the ones who are publishing Greedfall 2 in a few days, a couple of weeks, and they just filed for insolvency today as a publisher, which means they can't pay their bills, and so they're going into court. To sell off all their shit and try to pay their debts, which who knows if that means Greedfall 2 is actually going to come out or not. Oh, wait, hang on, there's a button for delete all other candidate applications. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, everybody's typing walls of chat into YouTube, walls of text into chat in YouTube, and none of it was coming through.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations.
Yep, YouTube. Man, I wonder if we could Google YouTube chat not working. 2 hours ago, there is a Reddit thread that has a whole bunch of posts on it. Thanks, Riley. Someone is saying I'm in my friend's chat and it's only letting messages go through if they're only emotes or a single word.
Ready to go on now?
Yeah, it's literally everybody. I'm gonna go try. Somebody go post an emote in the YouTube chat and see if it goes through. I'd be curious. Yep, emotes are working. Yeah, I saw Thorgan's emote. Yeah. So the emotes are working fine. It's just not messages. That's weird. Crazy. Well, at least we figured. At least we know it's a universal issue and not just.
Next step should be easy.
Yeah.
Just go to work.
There you go,
Peter,
Allie.
And when you
Emotes
get
for the win.
access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request.
So now all we have to do now is we have to come up with our own language
right on with
using emotes.
Then we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done. I hope Peter's not too much trouble. He can be a bit much.
Have you heard about the Heart of Mars?
The who's and what's it? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
Right.
Don't worry. You're gonna do great.
I wonder if I could make it up from here.
Prices on raw materials have really dropped lately. It's those independent mining companies throwing things off.
The language of Emojam.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that.
Jesus, Fasco. All right, I'm gonna take a quick AFK. I will be back momentarily, everybody.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days. Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me. Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Someone ought to remove those dreadful little cartoon pictures on the walls around town. They clash with the metal wall aesthetic. It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues.
Alright, I just put a message out in the announcement section of Discord to let people know of the issue. Gearsmith Gaming, thanks for the sub over on Twitch. I just got sat back down. Blueface, we see your emoji. Dirty jokes without a laugh. Alright, like we're good to go.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
Buddy, I live my life without an assistant. Trust me, I know. Well, I am your new assistant. You want me to go get your package and answer your emails?
Oh, so you are. And yes, that's exactly what I want. Someone must have briefed you already. Good on them. Well, you know what to do then. Off to it, I suppose.
Chop chop. Detrás de ti. Hay emotes detrás de mí. No manches.
You're done?
Corre, corre. Está detrás de mí.
Got something on your mind, love?
I think we're in the wrong place.
Keep a lookout.
Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people.
Yeah,
off
I
the
love
street,
Sidonia.
but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you?
Something important I need from you.
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
So you've heard of me?
Heard of you? Of course, how could I not? So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
Looking for his personal shipment. Said you might know what happened.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what,
I make ad revenue
I'll
in
release
both
that
places,
shipment for you.
Dogspawn, so it doesn't matter
I'm going to need a
whether you watch
favor
on
first,
Twitch or YouTube.
since you
Either
seem
way,
to
I'm
be
earning ad
adept
revenue,
at
so
keeping quiet.
better
See,
if you do
my
both, but if you
personal
just want to pick one.
spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
So if it was stolen by pirates, now why not ask Sistef?
Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Every time I've come back here, Stoic, sorry, Stoic, just Gray. Every time I come back here, Gray, I find new things. Not just Starfield the game, but like Sidonia is a great location because not only this, but like outside, there's like all these POIs that I've still have never visited. Bubbles, go check your Discord, man. I spammed you like 50 messages in Discord about what's going down. If you didn't get a chance to read it yet. No one's messages are showing up on YouTube.
Listen.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
it's
you're
definitely
nice,
an
but
issue.
this silence is awkward. Well, this is a
So,
tricky
hi,
situation
Bubbles.
indeed.
Welcome.
Not to get bogged down in details, but
That's right,
assuming
Steven.
this is the work of pirates,
We get it.
it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board.
It's a good game
Makes
for
it
sure.
cleaner for insurance purposes.
There's a hidden trophy or something on top of the face on Mars. What? That might be something I might have to go try to find.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
No, man. I sent you. There's a link to a Reddit post. Apparently, it's a global, international issue that's plaguing people right now. So, emotes are going through on YouTube, and like sometimes one-word messages, but anything more than a word. And some people have said that like if you type in other languages other than English, it'll show up. But if you type in English, nothing shows up. But if you type in like if you use Thai or Russian or Cyrillic or anything other than English, those messages are sometimes coming through. So it's a really weird bug that's going on, and it's been happening since yesterday, because I noticed yesterday that YouTube chat wasn't coming through on like Stream Elements, and I thought it was a Stream Elements thing, but it turns out it was just YouTube being cranky and having issues. And then earlier today, the first stream of the day we didn't have any problems with, but then the afternoon stream when we were doing
Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here.
when we were doing
Good to see someone out here.
Avatar, or yeah, the Avatar game earlier, the YouTube chat was like silent, and I was like, what is going on? There's like 50 people watching and nothing. See, there you go, Duxmon. Your message just came through fine, right? Yeah, it's weird. It's like English language stuff is not coming through, but other language stuff is. Let me board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate, and I'm here to help.
Wait, you in the account? All right, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
Whoa, I don't know that I've ever done it this way. All right, enjoy your workday, Steven. Thanks.
Docking cycle complete.
¿Cuál es el beneficio de pasar una edad en Starfield? Los beneficios son muchos. Starfield. La mejor RPG de Bethesda. El mejor. Board.
So, you're a pirate. Please. We know you're not really with the fleet.
Got his helmet's all messed up. The duct tape over the eye.
Anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
Persuade.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
JK. I don't know. You know what? I could have blown your ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening.
Just trying to figure out where Hurst wants this ship destroyed.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out.
Neither of us wants to risk the worst happening.
Nobody wants that.
That's what I like to hear. No!
Think I'm a pushover? Is that it then? Sorry. Nothing personal. But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I'll admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you leave.
Not gonna happen. I like my chances.
Your confidence. We'll be sure to set your corpse afloat towards someplace nice.
Here, guys. Shotgun to the face! Alright, we gotta search for more clues, because I don't really remember. What is that? Who is Commander Woodward? Yeah, this is a nice shoddy, man. It's a silenced shoddy, which is pretty freaking cool. Alright, it says there's more clues to find.
You ain't with the fleet?
No, I ain't. yourself up, dumbass. Do I not have any grenades? Oh shit! Chucked one at me. Oh no, it ricocheted off! Still got him though. Alright. Man, I can't believe they gave me this gun out of the gate. Like, this thing is so powerful. Do 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 do. Let's check. Nothing in the cargo hold. Can I drive? Ooh, oh, hello. Nice to sell. Can I pilot this ship? Nope. That goes somewhere else. Oh, hello. Oh no, Stoic. I'm yelling shotgun to the face. I'm in a parking lot and your shotgun to the face was very, very loud. Oh no. Oh, it's not good. There's nothing in any of these cases. Scent beet turkey. Let's take a bite. Nothing in here. Oh, that's not good. This is it. Search for more clues. Optional, destroy the ship. What happens if you don't destroy the ship? Like, hold up. We have a quest. It's in the activities. Show the note. Okay. Don't care how you do it. I don't know that I've ever found the note or turned in the note.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking. Complete.
Who does he want me to go? Where am I traveling to? There's 3 planets there. Okay, so it is back here.
Jane's Goods is a small local establishment that provides basic supplies for space travelers.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually someone's up to something.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Buddy, I've got a slate you're going to want to take a peek at. Oh, by the way, what are the Red Devils?
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program.
Governor Hurst.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities?
Hang on, I got a cat scratch at the door. I'll be right back.
Got any more to say? I'm usually very patient, but... Cat got your tongue? I'm usually very patient, but...
Chris came through the door right as I was outside, and she brought me, well, she brought us, not just me. The neighbor lady was selling, these are tamales. They're sweet tamales with raisins and cinnamon. But these are just, it's literally just corn, like corn. Mashed up fresh corn with raisins and sugar and yummy, yummy, yummy.
Cat got your tongue?
No, but I'm busy, man. It's a nice little dessert. How would the legal system handle Hurst?
Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, he'll be charged with felonies. I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in, but if not, he'd be arrested. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll likely serve jail time, plus any applicable fines. I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. So this is all an educated guess.
Educated guess. Well, I do have a note.
Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Well, in this case, Allie, yes, beforehand, this lady, when we first moved in, so there are people who go door to door and sell food out of a cooler, and they make it at their home. So 4 years ago when we moved in, you know, we were trying different people who did things. This one, well, these ones did not come in a banana leaf. I didn't show it, but these ones come in a in the corn husk. They wrap them in the corn husk as opposed to the banana leaves. But the other ones we get come in the banana leaves, which we've shown those off on stream multiple times. So,
got any more to
those
say?
people used to come door to door. Now, because we've used them so often, they send us a WhatsApp message, and they'll ask Chris, "Hey, I'm making these types of tortillas today. Do you want any?" And Chris will say, "Yes, I want 6." And then when they're ready, if Chris is available, she'll go get them because the lady only lives about 2 blocks away. Or sometimes the lady will bring them to us. We have one lady who comes by and does the chaya, the tamales de chaya with pork. Once a week she'll bring them out there, and then that same lady does panuchos con carne once a week. This lady does the sweet tamales once or twice a week, and she also does
Got any more to
like
say?
normal chicken tamales, like with salsa verde and salsa rojo. And then who's the other lady? So anyway, yeah, the long story short is that they do go door to door, but once you get to know them and you've ordered a few times, everybody becomes WhatsApp buddies, and then they just text you when they've got food ready, or if they're going to be coming in this direction. And so, yeah, I'd say probably a few times per week. Chris is more of a tamale person than I am, but
Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. Go ahead and finish whatever deal you had with Hurst. I'll wait to take care of him until after that.
yeah, so there's
Just
really
don't
no
let 'em
fast
know we
food where we
spoke
live,
about this.
Allie.
I don't want him running. You don't want to lose whatever leverage you've got with him.
What's up, Rodford?
I can tell you, Sidonia appreciates.
There's no fast food restaurants in our town, like none. There's not a single fast food place here. We have local restaurants, no chain restaurants, in like zero chain, zero fast food.
Let's keep it that way.
But everybody does door to door, and then everybody has like Facebook groups. So if they sell something, it'll be in the local Facebook group. And then the people who go door to door, if we end up liking what they have to offer, that's when we're like, hey, do you have WhatsApp? Yes. Okay, let's make contact. And then you get stuff, you know. And sometimes it'll be a thing where it's like, Crystal send this other lady a message like, hey, are you making these types of things today? Nope. There's zero fast food where we live. Zero. In our town, correct. Yeah, there's an elote guy that runs around. There's another guy who does sweet potatoes. He's got a little, like, literally, he's got a little tricycle thing that he rides around on. And he's got a wood-burning stove mounted on the front that sends a whistle out with the vapor and the steam and all the smoke. And so he'll ride around and you'll hear the whistle as he's rolling around. And so he'll roll around at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. So when you hear the whistle, if you want sweet potatoes, like he'll have sweet potatoes when he rolls through. And then we have people that come by with sweetbreads at night, usually starting about right now, like 6 o'clock at night.
It's just an idea. I know the company has certain standards, but we need to think.
Everybody here grows their own stuff. Yep, pretty much.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem.
Yeah, sweetbreads for the win. But I miss like, trust me, I miss like, when we go to Palenque up the road, they have a Burger King. That's the closest fast food we have is the Burger King in Palenque, which is like, what, 45 minutes away?
Eager to conclude our business together.
Everything else is in the city, which is 3 hours away. So, like, I can't get Subway or KFC or like any of that stuff unless I go to the city. But I do, whenever we go to Palenque, I get Burger King every time we go. Like, it's so weird because it's, you know,
I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
It's I don't want to go get tacos. Like, I eat tacos every day of the week. So my thing is, I want my Burger King comfort food.
Our little problem. Did you take care of my little problem?
I found your note to the pirates. Seems to be real bad for you if people knew.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Actually, I don't seem to have the note on me.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you?
Hang on, what are the other options?
So, you...
No deal. I like the idea of having leverage on you.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything.
Oh, he doesn't believe me?
You can either put up or...
Right.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind.
That's just a normal.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
simplified
hope
Burger
I'm never
King
in need
menu.
Of your help like this again.
I just get my simple Whopper with cheese, some fries.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level.
I think we're going this. We might be going this weekend. We were gonna go last weekend. We didn't go because of, I forget why we didn't go last
Sometimes I
weekend.
feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me. My shipment. Do you have it yet?
Here you go.
Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I attend to some other important matters at hand. You'll need my password. Remember, if you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. Oh, you're done?
There's nothing like seeing old song.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem.
There always is.
One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But
yes, there are many, many different types of tamales.
Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Like, there's literally chicken tamales. There's not only that, but it's like there's like, so this tamale is literally, if you get down into it, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you guys here on the stream, but like this is literally like corn. So it's heavy on the like, it's actually like, it's just literally she took a bunch of corn, like corn on the cob, like, you know, and mashed it and then mixed it up with corn flour into a tamale with raisins and cinnamon and stuff, and that's how that one's made. But then there's other ones like the coladas, which are like a wet, it's like
ready
a
to
wet
go on now?
dough, and they're very, instead of being round like that, they're flat and long, and those ones are very juicy. This is very dry, and the other ones are very juicy, and those ones will just be like chicken in the middle, and then they'll cook that on top of like charcoal, so it'll have a very smoky flavor to it because they'll wrap it up in foil and then cook it on charcoal, and so you get that charcoal flavor. And then we have like your traditional wrapped in, and those ones are wrapped in banana leaves. And then we'll have the other ones that are traditionally wrapped in like corn leaves, and they'll be like the traditional corn flour with like chicken inside or pork inside with green salsa or red salsa. There's so many different ways, and then there's lots of dessert types too. There's also with mole. Hank stole your equipment, buddy. Don't ask how I know, but it was definitely Hank.
You seem pretty sure of it, so I'll trust you on this one. When you find him, just try to get to the bottom of it as best you can and come back to me. Well, hopefully this doesn't turn into an HR or security issue. I hate doing the paperwork on that stuff.
Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I need to get to the bottom of this.
Now, this is a real problem we've got on our hands. You're not giving up now, are ya?
No.
I wonder what's taking Hank. Something in particular, it was... Anyway, he's not too bright.
Yeah, okay, I'll try to find him.
Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside surface activities require the use of a certified safety suit.
Ain't you brave?
Hope no one tears down the little green guy.
This is only my first contract.
They had a lot
but
of
I've
charms.
already hauled more ore than any of the old-timers could ever produce.
That's why they're jealous of me.
Oh, I could ask about the heart of Mars.
What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway.
Mars harp. I got some questions, Hank, about that new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
No. Talk first. I don't need distractions.
Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Oh, honey, my nose belongs everywhere. It's very long. It's good at sniffing out trouble. Cut the crap. I know you took the new equipment.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Want to know why?
I do, actually.
I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
Tell you what, give me the equipment, no one ever needs to know.
Shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone.
I know you're just gonna turn him in when we get there. Let's cut to the chase.
Are you kidding me? I'm not an idiot. Sheesh. Look, if you want the stuff, come with me. I'm going. You can follow me or not.
Every time I see those drawings of the little creature with the space helmet, it reminds me that you can find joy anywhere. Even Sidonia. Pardon.
Haters gonna hate.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist. This ain't so bad.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long.
Whoa, hold up. I just remembered something. Did we hire him? Where did he go?
Hey, good to Okay, I'm game. Give me a few to get my thing.
I forgot we could hire him.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of an detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Free engagement. He's gonna take his sweet time, isn't he? Oh, I've never noticed the robots up there doing repairs on the ship.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right?
But Starfield's a dead game. There's no details in it. It's lifeless.
I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
Cydonia is a pretty cool place. Like, Mars is pretty awesome. Like, there's some... I think Gray was saying earlier, like, all the things he keeps discovering on Cydonia. Like, I've never even uncovered everything that's on this planet. Not the least of which is, like, doing the Hell Temple last night. Or 2 nights ago, whenever. Yesterday was Fallout 4, so it was the night before we played Starfield.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. Huh, but then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
He is bringing me out here in the middle of nowhere. Keep your guns ready, Vasco.
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
I see something up ahead. God, couldn't we have just taken the rover? God damn. At least I'm getting my steps in today.
All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
I know you're angry and scared, Hank. Let's talk this through.
What are you, some sort of head doctor? Shut the hell up! You don't know anything about me!
Alright. I think people suspect you're up to something.
Do they? Oh, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing.
I only have... I can tell you'd rather not have this end in violence.
Maybe.
I can't believe I succeeded at that.
Damn it! You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do.
Turn
I know
yourself
I don't
in.
deserve it, but will you help me? Please?
If you turn yourself in, I promise to tell them to go easy on you.
I don't like it, but you might be onto something. If I come clean, maybe it'll go easy on me, especially if you tell them what happened here. Fine, I'll do it. It's the right thing to do. And hey, At least they'll probably void my contract. Gotta look on the bright side, I guess.
Alright. Do 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 do.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Well,
as much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth.
okay, you're not the
Don't
guy
let
I
me
wanted
keep
to
you.
talk to. It is. Hang on, did we lose what's his name? Oh, we had to wait for him to get here. That's why. 'Cause I fast traveled.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can straight and narrow with something.
Hank's here to turn himself in.
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Indeed.
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already done enough to mess things up for yourself. Don't make it any harder.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Enjoy your cell, buddy.
Well, chilling out in that cell will give you some time to find.
Used to think I was Vanguard.
Yeah, I need a return. I actually untracked that.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours.
I'm looking for any luck?
Oh, found out about Hank and the
Yeah,
equipment.
I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never
Francis has never
suspected
done the
he'd do
quest
something
outcome
like
before.
this.
I don't.
At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll
I
take
think
from
I've
here,
done
get
it
the
this way
equipment
once
sorted out.
before, but I've also
Here's
taken
the
him out
credits I
before.
promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
Well, I am now quite a bit richer because we earned a whole bunch of credits tonight doing all these quests, which is awesome. And we got a whole bunch of new gear that I don't need because I'm using way better. Deimos spacesuit. Skip pack. I think it's ugly as sin, dude. Can you buy a cool home? You can buy multiple homes, apartments, and outposts. You can build your own outposts from scratch. You can also build your own ship from scratch, and you can take over any ship that you want and customize that ship as however you see fit. So any ship that you buy, steal, or find can be modified. And I've got several guides on the YouTube channel on the shipbuilding and interior decoration system in this game. It's extremely robust. But essentially, there are modules for the ships that come with pre-designed interiors, and there are blank modules that you can buy, which allow you to decorate the interiors however you see fit. And there's a whole slew. I don't know if this ship has an interior. Hold that thought for a second, because the Starborn ship, I'm not sure what you can do to the Starborn ship, because I've actually never tried to do it with the Starborn ship. Because you can't install modules on the Starborn ship. What I'm curious about is if we can do the interior decorations on the Starborn, because then I can show you the interior decoration menu and all the things that you can place. Because you could do furniture, desks, beds, and everything in this game can be picked up. So I don't know if I have any junk on me in my inventory right now because I haven't been picking stuff up, but like you can pick up yeah, like these plushies, those can be placed anywhere in your house. You can pick up snow globes. You can pick up books. You can pick up baseballs. Pick up board games. You can pick up cups, coffee cups, plates, dishes, and espresso machines, and like there's all sorts of stuff that anything you see in the game world when you're exploring these interior environments, you'll find objects that you can interact with. Cube over the pilot seat is the decoration console. Okay, so there's like all your crafting benches that you can place. There's an industrial workbench, cooking station, blah blah blah. All this furniture that you can place. All these decorations, paintings, wall signs, and these are just the things that you can do on your own. Everything else, like all this stuff in the game world, you can find. Like I don't have anything on this particular build because we went through the Unity, so I don't have an outpost. Right, Apple. Part of the fun is determining each item's value and rarity despite seeing its price. Yeah, so there's a bunch of old world relics that you can find in the game, so like baseballs and, like I said, books we've mentioned, and you'll find like comic books. You'll find like all sorts of desk. Is there a? I don't have an apartment set up or anywhere. Where's a place we could go to show off interior decorations? I don't know. Well, we could probably go back to the really quick. We could go back to the lodge, because the lodge has a bunch of stuff. So I can show you what I'm talking about really quick. This will be a great video to clip out later on for YouTube. Yeah, the desktop stuff. That's what I'm thinking of, because I know at my room in the lodge, and the whole lodge is full of stuff. So let's go over here to the lodge really quick, and we can show you what I'm talking about. Because everything that you can pick up can be placed in your apartment or in your ship interiors. So that's the beauty of the creation engine, is being able to go in and like pick up all these bits and pieces. And then when they added, because when the game launched, all they had was the pre-designed modules for the ships, but then they added the empty mods, the empty habitat modules and the empty things for the ships. So now you can build literally from scratch, you can build an empty ship and design the entire interior from the ground up however you see fit. So if we go upstairs here as an example. So as we're running down the hallway, like you'll notice that certain things can be interacted with. Like there's a chair, and I mean not all of these things, but like I could pick up the bowl. We could pick up the glass, the dinner plate. Certain elements can be interacted with, others can't. The martini glass. So let's run down here to my room really quick. So just in this room right here, like all of these are interactable objects. cocktail mixer, fancy ice bucket, cocktail tumbler, bottle of wine, the digiframe, the plants here. There's a trash can in the corner, I think. Maybe there's a couple of cases, more plants, a vase, or vase, depending on your pronunciation. And you can go through all of these rooms. And can I pick up that ship as an example? No, that's a static. So you just have to go through like stuff like this pendulum. You can pick this up and go put it on your own desk somewhere. Or like these binoculars. You could pick these up and put those on a bookshelf somewhere, and you could build your ship interior as you see fit. Like this is somebody else's room, right? And they got all these books. Sir Livington's second journal. And here's a desktop paper tray and folders and pens and posters and micro vase. Go through here and we've got like all of these items and objects, a molecular extractor, a microscope, a desk assistant. Like you could do all sorts of stuff. Right, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can learn via the research tree. So you can craft a bunch of other stuff on your own above and beyond what I already can craft right now. So if you're, so in terms of, do you get to buy a cool home or make your own ship? Yes to all of those things. But also, like I said, anytime you buy or steal a ship, you can completely customize it, and it's literally like Legos. You can pull pieces out, put pieces in, switch them around. You can go, once you're into the interior of the ships, any of the placeable objects can be moved so that you can go in there and move things around as well. The only thing that's not is like if the ship comes with pre-designed habitat modules, like if there's already like a crafting station in place, it'll be locked in place. But it'll be all of the interactable objects like we were just looking at, I can't move the pharmaceutical lab, right? Like that's locked in place. But all this stuff on the desktop here, I could pick up and move around. These vials and the notepad and the plushie back there in the corner, and all that stuff can be maneuvered and manipulated and moved around. And like I could just pick it up right now and move it around and place it. I don't remember the controls right now, but there's a way to like fine-tune the placement. When you're done, you just drop it. I can't remember. There's a way to like change the axes of rotation, and I don't remember how it works, to be honest with you, because it's been a long time since I've done any of the decoration stuff. But there's controls that you can use, and now I just picked that up, so now I could take that and I could bring it over to another room and place it down somewhere else if I wanted to. And they're like over here, like there's the alien trilobite display on the wall. We got board games, some luggage on the floor, some free weights. You can pick those up. You can pick the dumbbells up, build a gym in your home. Economic meltdown. Ooh, that's a screenshot right there, kids. That is definitely a screenshot. If you didn't know, screenshots become loading screens. So when you have a loading screen in the game, any screenshots you've taken show up on the loading screens. So don't be afraid to use the photo mode and take lots of cool pictures. So yeah, lots of cool ways to go nuts. And then of course there's the outpost building, which allows you to build homes and outposts from scratch. But like just here in the city, like there's an apartment you can get on Neon. There's an apartment you can get here. I know the Vanguard quests, you could become like first citizen of New Atlantis, so you get like a penthouse. Can you see it from here? I can't remember which building it's in is the problem. But like one of these super tall buildings, when you finish the UC Vanguard quest, you can get a penthouse at the tippy top of one of these really tall buildings, and you can see out over the entire city. And it's a sweet ass penthouse. I don't remember what house it is though. or what, I don't remember what building it is. But you can have a view out over the entirety of New Atlantis. You didn't know that screenshots could become loading screens? Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I've always told people, like, anybody who claims that the loading screens are an issue in this game, mathematically speaking, this game has fewer loading screens than Fallout and Elder Scrolls games. It just factually, mathematically has fewer, and your screenshots become the loading screens. So, especially if you're playing a modern hardware like the Xbox Series X, like I am, the loading screens are a couple of seconds max. But as you start to collect a really cool collage of screenshots, you're basically getting to re-examine your journey. Fallout 76 does that, by the way, as well. So your screenshots that you take in Fallout 76 can become loading screens and stuff. So, yeah, there's lots of ways to customize houses and ships and outposts in this game. Right, Stoic. Right, Gray. But the game is dead. Starfield has nothing to do. Babatti says, do you have any tips for getting back into Starfield? I'm trying to get back in there, just overwhelmed. Yeah, just don't worry about anything. Just pick a quest line and play the quest line. Ignore all the side quests and just go for it. You can absolutely have settlements. Well, not in the sense of settlements like Fallout 4 with NPCs, but you can absolutely set up outposts with automated. So you can set up supply chains, and you can have mining outposts, gas mining outposts. You can have all different types of outposts, and you can set them up on different planets, and you can automate the deliveries to and from your main base. So you can have constantly having ships taking off and landing, and etc. So you can kind of build a colony. You just don't populate it with NPCs. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing to do in Starfield. It's a dead game, kids. Lots of cool things you can do, and if you ever need help, there's a shitload of beginner's guides up on my YouTube channel for outpost building, ship building, ship modding, interior decorations, all that stuff. Is the game being modded? Hold tight. You can find more interior decoration stuff and ships and we were talking earlier, Thorgan was saying you can get entire starship outposts. You can get entire space stations and etc. from the Creations store. I feel like a lot of people just don't know enough about this game because they've only ever listened to the people who have never played the game before talk about how bad this game is when they've never actually played the fucking game. Starfield is as good as any game that Bethesda's ever made. It's my favorite Bethesda game, and it is just as robust as all of the other games. And it has more modern things in it. But it's also only 2 years into its journey, so it's got a lot of catching up to do. But absolutely, there are tons of things. A bunch of verified creator stuff. I have all of the Bethesda game stuff. So, like, here's an example. This is the Ancient Mariner module. Become the captain of your own Ancient Mariner with 22 do decor items, all craftable through decorate mode in outpost ships and housing. Visit any ship service technician to apply the new module. So you can go through here, and these are all of these things that have been crafted to create. These are interior decoration items, and you can go through and find all sorts of stuff. Just go through here and There's some stuff that's free, but yeah, it's all this is like just like Fallout 76 or Fallout 4 or Starfield, Skyrim, excuse me. There are things that are free and there are things that are paid. So it just depends on what you want to play around with. So some are paid, most are free. There's all sorts of stuff. So you can just go through here and find all sorts of craziness. Here's a Star Wars City add-ons. Like, so there's whole conversion kits and so yes, it's entirely moddable. There's a huge modding community in Starfield, many of which relate to interior decorations and different ships and space stations and all sorts of other fun stuff. So go forth and explore. That's the cool thing about Starfield. And the best part about this for me, this game has only been out for like 2 years and some change. Like, it's been out for what, 27 months, 28 months? Something like that. Because it was like what, October, November of 2023. So we're not even at the 30-month mark. So imagine where Starfield's going to be in 5 years, and then 10 years. Look at where Skyrim is now, 15 years later, etc. Where Fallout 4 is all these years later. Fallout 6 all these years later. Just wait. Bethesda always builds upon their games, and the community goes forth and builds more and more and more, and there's tons of great shit to see and explore and do. It's a great game, kids. We will be continuing to play it from time to time in between all the other things. As Bubbleonia says, the best is yet to come. Bubbles is streaming tonight, everybody. Shout out to him. He's going to be streaming the original Fallout on his channel tonight. I retweeted him earlier today, so he's going back to do some more of the OG, which he has never played all the way through. So make sure to check his stuff out tonight at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Tomorrow morning, I will be back. We're going to be playing some... So the plan tomorrow is Towerborn launches. The Marathon server stress test server slam happens tomorrow. I don't know the time on the server slam. Towerborn's probably going to be afternoon because Xbox Game Pass releases are usually about 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. So the afternoon stream will probably be Towerborn. I don't know what time the server slam is available. If the server slam is available first thing in the morning, I will be starting my day with the Marathon server slam. If it is not, I'm going to go back and play some more Avatar first thing in the morning. The Pandora game that we just started today. And then... Okay, Allie. In that case, Allie, Yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings. If it's also launching at 10 a.m. Pacific, what I'll probably do tomorrow morning is we'll probably play Avatar in the morning, and then I'll stop and take a break, take a nap, and then try to be live when the server slam goes live, and then we'll go from that. I'll play that for a couple of hours. I probably won't do any multiplayer stuff tomorrow, Allie, because I'll need to learn the game and everything else. But probably the day after we can do some multiplayer stuff. So tomorrow will probably be Avatar in the morning, server slam as soon as it goes live, and then I'll take a break for lunch and come back and do Towerborn in the afternoon. That's probably the schedule tomorrow. But I'm going to wrap here for the night, everybody, because it is 6:45 p.m. and I need to get my shut-eye and my beauty sleep because this ain't natural. This requires maintenance, kids. My receding hairline doesn't take care of itself. It needs its 8 hours of sleep. No current plans to play World of Warcraft midnight at the moment. Maybe sometime later this year, we'll see. As always, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Like and subscribe on YouTube because everything in between the teams happens over there. I'll see everybody next time. Have a great evening, and hopefully YouTube will have its chat issues worked out tomorrow.